guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast. With Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night for Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
Then, now. Forever. Together.
Yeah. Happy late night and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Triple J here for the NXT recap. Joined by my right side, I got my fellas Dez and I got my guy Shane O'Mac. Fellas, how we feeling tonight? Talk to me.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? You know what time it is.
Yes, of course, you know what time it is. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. a.k.a. himself. We're back here for another night of the Three Bells Podcast, but tonight we're here for the NXT recap. I'm excited to be back with my guys, as I always am. Shane O'Mac, how you feeling tonight, my brother? How are you feeling?
Here comes the money.
Here we go.
What's good, y'all? What's good, everybody? It's me, your homie Shane O'Mac, coming to you live from the East New York section of the Three Bells Podcast table. Happy Tuesday, everyone, our favorite day of the week. Also, it's NXT Tuesday, and for some of you, it's a reason why New York is extra happy tonight. Congratulations to y'all, and congratulations to a lot of other people that we're going to talk about tonight as we recap NXT. What's good, Mundo? What's good, Jay? Let's hit it.
What's good, fellas? And shout out to Boom listening down there. What's going on, my guy? And on that note, fellas, hit it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We start off tonight's NXT by coming into the ring. Coming in to the arena, and we see that Noam Dar is beat up in the back. And he's looking at Lash kind of weird, and they, kind of blaming her for it. And she's like, it's not me. What an interesting way to start this, fellas. Wow. So, this basically leads us into our first match of the night, where we have Izzy Dame versus Sol Ruka. Fellas, Shane and then Dez. Talk to me about this match.
Okay, let's rewind and let's
What happened?
rewind. So after Noam Dar was attacked, we saw that we got to look back at the whole women's North American Championship tournament, and we started to get a look at all the matches that's going to take place tonight and next week and moving forward, leading into Vegas. And then after that, we're backstage with Kalani James, right? And Izzy, and this is what happened.
Kalani Jordan.
So, drinks next week? Read my mind. But in all seriousness, you ready for tonight? I'm ready. Izzy,
Kiana
there's
Jane.
a reason why I befriended you and no one else in that locker room. I mean, look at you. You're a superstar. Learn from the best. So I'm gonna run Monday Night Raw, and you're gonna run NXT. Damn right I am. Now go out there and win that qualifier. Thanks for everything.
And now we go to Sol Ruka with our one camera shot of the night.
Number one in the combine, and I'm gonna ride that wave straight to Vegas, up that ladder, and become your first ever NXT Women's North American Champion, baby. Let's go.
And then that camera shot and her led us into the arena area, ringside, and to our first match. I guess since my mic is open, I mean, no, actually, yeah, Shane, Shane, I would love to hear you, do what you do, because we got it off rip all over again. Go.
Yeah, I'm. Good morning. Yeah, there's so much going on here. Like, I have a question about the backstage with the Norm Dar. But to answer your question quick, fast, as our single camera shot of the night was the shot where we was following Soruka, when she was doing the whole thing, and she did the whole handstand, and she handstand walked from the back to the opening, did a flip, and the camera followed her all the way into the ring. So that was our single camera shot of the night. It was just one, at least, that I know of. But can we go back to this this opener of this Noam Dar, where he was laying there hurt? And the question obviously is, who did this? So of course, right up jump, everyone is thinking, oh, okay, it's Trick, because Noam, sucker punched him last week. And then Lash, like, without even hesitating, was like, oh, but it wasn't Trick. So that's like, wait a minute, how do you know that it was not Trick? Why are you so quick to say that? Like, this is something that we really need to look into. Was she with Trick? Or did she see who actually did it? There's a lot of questions that's up in the air, Des and Jay. I don't know. It could have been Trick, or it could have been the young 19-year-old superstar, because don't forget, Meta they had beef with him also. So who could it be? Who? To be continued. But yeah, Jay, are we talking about the this first match and our thoughts, or what
Yes,
is it also that
sir.
I'm talking about?
Yes,
All
sir.
right, so
This first match. Talk
this
about it.
first match, this is part of the brand new women's North American, I like to call it quali, the qualies. So we have Soruka versus Izzy Dame. This is a good match. It was a very, very good match. There was a lot of like powerful hits. There was a lot of acrobats. There was a lot of jumping off the top ropes. It was a great opener, a good starter. And once again, the women doing their thing, showing that they can do it, that they can open, they can be in the middle, and they can even finish a night or be a main event if they want to. I don't know what the name of Soul's finisher, but that was one of the most amazing things that I've ever seen, Des&J.
The
What
Soul
the
Snatcher.
hell was the name of that? The Snow Snatcher?
Soul
Good gravy.
Snatcher.
What I said. Soul.
Bro.
You said
That's
snow.
Bro, that shit was fire as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
That was
was
a crazy ass
amazing.
tournament. Yes. Yes.
Amazing. That's all I got to say about that, man. Awesome opener, awesome finisher.
All right, so I'm gonna be the Debbie Downer of this match. Yes, it was a hard fought match by both ladies, but Soul had a few mishaps that were just like even the announcers couldn't even gloss over it. The first one was her in that modified X Factor that she tried off the ropes. She flipped into it and then completely just missed it, like grazed Izzy. And yeah, that was the first one. And then another miss was that moonsault that she did on the outside. And they even had to address it. There was like, she didn't get all of it, and then Vic actually had to just say, she's just coming back, so she's still getting her footing underneath her and all that other stuff. But those were two big spots that were just like, But all in all, like you said, Shane, it still was a good match. And oddly enough, and I wrote this in my notes, this is the third version of the Soul Snatcher that we witnessed from this chick. I have not seen it done the same way the last three matches that we've gotten out of her. So this one was just, because remember, the first one we saw, she walked the ropes and did that shit. Then the last one we saw was when she did the springboard, flipped into it with what was it, Davenport? And then this one right here into the corner. I'm just like, yo, what the fuck? How many different versions of this move does this chick have? It's so crazy, man. And it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What else can she possibly do? How else can she possibly pull off this move is beyond me. I don't know. Jay, what else can she do to make that move look crazier than it already is? Like, I'm at a loss for words at that.
Bro, the first time we seen it, it was standing on the ropes. Then the other one was bouncing off the ropes.
Yeah.
And now this one where she literally, I was thinking old girl was gonna counter. I thought it was a counter.
Me too.
And then she got reversed into the Soul Snatcher. I said, "Fuck out of here! No way."
Am I wrong though? Like, when we first seen her move, when she was on that top rope, I was like, what the fuck? I didn't think that it could get better than that. Like, Shane, did you feel the same way? Like, I think this is a group discussion real quick. Like, I didn't think that could get any better. Like, bro, she did that shit off the fucking, standing off the top rope. She even walked it a little bit and just, I'm like, what the fuck? How?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was like a tiny bit of Undertaker's old school, the way she walked on the rope like that. Like, it was amazing. And then she amazed us even more the second time. And just when we thought that was enough, she said, "Oh no, you don't, motherfucker! I got one more piece of pie for y'all." And did that shit she did tonight, golly, pure magic. Love it.
She's impressing me every week, bro. She's getting better and better. Like, this is what I've been waiting for.
And she's still not at a full 100, yes?
I'm assuming she's still like, they said it. They were saying that she's still getting everything underneath her. She's been gone for like a year. So you would assume, right,
sure.
Jay?
I mean, sure. Realistically, she's 100 or she wouldn't be competing. But I'm saying for the purposes of her having that brace still on, I'm guessing that she's not at full 100 until that brace comes off.
Or maybe she won't have it off like Stone Cold. Like, maybe that's just how she feels comfortable performing. Because I think it was
maybe she needs it for balance.
Right. It was. Okay. I think it was an ACL for her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, hell yeah. I mean, even Bayley still wears her brace. It's just that she wears it underneath her wrestling attire.
Well, congratulations, girl. That was awesome. I mean, there's no other word that I can describe it. So yeah, Jay. Mm-hmm.
Definitely, bro. That was a great match. And thank you, ladies, for putting on an exciting one. Let me get to this message real quick before we get to the next segment.
Okay, well, Shane just renamed a move. Soul Roca, now I guess you're going to have to be called Snow Roca because your move is the Snow Snatcher, apparently. But Izzy Dane is hot as hell, man. Oh, man. I actually saw her when she did the NXT live show. I'm hoping she's there this weekend. I'll be like, hey, how you doing? I didn't get to meet her. I think she was like chilling on the side, like in the back area. But I could have walked over there. But I was like, eh. But maybe this weekend I'll be like, hey, so what you up to? I don't know. I don't even have. I don't even know what the hell I'd say to her. Probably like that. But anyway, boom.
Your sole focus is supposed to be Thea Hale, my guy. Don't be switching to Izzy that fast. Come on, bro. Come on. Go after the one you really want. We know. We all know over here. Oh,
Yeah, I'm
but
telling. Yeah, go ahead and holler at Izzy all you want to. As soon as I see
mhm.
Thea, I'm telling. And I'm using this recording, this very show as proof. So snow that. Snow that.
Boom, 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 boom.
You'll be snowing next, buddy.
Oh God. Mm. After all of that, we got a segment with Ava in the back. Des, do you have this segment?
Yeah,
Okay, hit it.
it's getting hit.
Wow.
Where are Damon and Miles?
First off, what do you mean take? That referee had a bad case of bronchitis.
Yeah, very contagious.
Look, and as far as Miles and Damon, I don't know.
Where are they?
Ava, we don't know. Wherever they wanted to go.
Look, I know you're upset, you're stressed, this job's getting a little bit harder, but you're really going to take away this NXT Heritage Cup match from me.
I might. She can't do that, Don. It's already been advertised.
You wouldn't want to be liable for false advertisement now.
Why does she make her face like that
I
when
won't
she
take away your
talks?
match, but I am gonna fine you $20,000.
Oh, come on.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Oh.
It's all there, and then some. Maybe you can spruce this place up a little bit.
Tony, listen.
Look, you're tough, but you're fair. And as far as tonight goes, no funny business. Huh? No funny
Not
business.
me. Not me.
All right, come on.
I know when until you decorate.
No funny business.
Yo,
I'm
Rizzo
so
is
sorry.
crazy, bro.
Son, why does she screw her face up like that though, bruh? Like when she speaks, it's so. I'm
Yo, she's like she sounds like she could be like, "Hey, Sizzle Chest, get your ass over here." You know, she sounds like one of those real heavy accented Italians, and she does it good though. I give it to her. Give it to her. But yo, what was
No.
that shit? She gave her
I
20
thought she
G's.
had
They
like
gave her
a
20 G's.
25. What was that? 25 for that little stunt they pulled.
20 G's and a little extra.
Yeah, yeah. But I thought this girl had like a stroke or something. Like, because I've noticed that with her face before, and I was like, "Is she a smoker? Did she have a stroke?"
Oh
But
shit!
then I'm listening to it today, and Des says something and start laughing. I said, "Oh, okay, so that's her trying to play,
Yeah.
trying to play tough. Like, yeah, like we got your money. We got your 3 bells. Yeah,
He said, "Did she have a stroke?"
Because I was trying
That's
to be
funny as
sensitive. I
fuck.
was like, wow, like Jim Ross, he kept, he kept working after his, you know, I thought that was the same thing. I was like, okay, cool, that's what's up. They're making her work after that. I'm going to hell, yeah. Going to hell.
You're good.
Jay.
You're good. You're
Stay
good,
away
man.
from me, Jay, in the summertime, because I'm hot.
You're good, bro. You're good. But after all of that, we got E squared, E and E, Idris and Anafi. I don't get these guys, but they're talking in the back, and this dude got a lucky rabbit's foot. Ay, ay, ay. I don't know. And then you see Ren Sinclair gets in there. She's like, "You don't need that lucky rabbit's foot," and she gets all hyped and everything. And like this, she's letting them know about their match. So here we are, where we have OTM versus E&E Music Factory. But in the back, prior to the match, we got
Jay,
what happened? Talk to me.
isn't Idris Enofi the same person?
Oops. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Yo,
like,
I've been
I'm like,
writing this
wait a
shit.
minute.
I've been
Yeah,
writing this shit down for weeks like that on my paper.
that's why I
That's
just keep them as Idris and Malik equal. So
Mm,
so simple.
right.
I keep on calling them E&E. Oh my god,
I
I've been
was
like this
wondering where you got that. Yeah, like
for weeks, bro. I did
Right.
this shit
Because I
last
heard it.
week.
You did?
East.
I remember doing it last week. Ian, like
I,
saying
I,
Idris and Enofi whenever they
oh,
the last
I was
tour.
just like, what the hell is E squared? I'm like you just.
Right.
Damn,
I was like, this is a segment
damn.
I don't
But
remember.
I don't want to be the bad guy, so I'm gonna just shut up. But thank.
No,
Thank you for the
because I heard you the
filter,
first
man.
time. I thought you was going to catch yourself, but you said it again and again, and I was like, let me just warn the homie before he say it one more time.
Idris and Malik.
Yeah. Idris and Malik. Jesus
He's
Christ.
What is it?
square.
Idris
He's
Enofe
square.
and Malik Blade.
Right.
I just heard it. I'm just like,
Lord.
huh? I was like, okay.
Oh my God. Ay, 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 ay. Lord have mercy. But, after they were talking in the back, I'm not even gonna say their names no more. But, we got Lola and Shayna talking in the back, and you hear Shayna saying, all I know is dominance. Tap,
Lola
nap,
Vice, Shayna
snap.
Baszler, Shayna coming off a dominant victory against Karma Petrovic last week.
I shouldn't have to remind you. All I know is dominance. I held the NXT Women's title more total days than anyone in history, right? Everybody knew it was tap, nap, or snap. So I obviously stayed to watch Roxanne Chelsea. And I'm pretty interested to see who Ava decides is Roxanne's opponent for Battleground.
Yeah, me too. I mean, I still owe Roxanne from Vengeance Day. And when I become NXT Women's Champion, I'm going to break every record in the book.
I don't know about it.
Natalia and Carmen attacked them, and now all the women are out there trying to break things up. Ooh, Lola punches some random chick in the face. Jay.
She wound up hitting Carly Bright, some new girl. So I kind of peeped it. I thought she hit Carmen at first, but
I
when I
thought
seen her
we
hit,
I thought we were gonna try to leave it in suspense to figure out who this random white chick is. But Jay just said it. Okay. All right. I mean, because we didn't find out who she was for like another 10 segments. God
oh
damn,
sorry,
Shawn Michaels. No, I'm just saying,
damn
God damn, Shawn Michaels. Like, shit, bro.
it.
I forgot about it.
Oh shit. So after all of that, we got a tag team match featuring Idris and Malik. Hopefully I just said it right. Against OTM without Reggie. He's finally gone. As the way I knew this group would be. Better with Miss Jada leading this crew. So good shit by dumping the deadweight. Fellas, Dez and then Shane, what were your takes on this match?
Is he really gone? I mean, if you look at
Yep,
the
yep. They cut him.
if you
He's gone.
if you looked at the screen when they were entering the arena area, he was up there. There was all four of them.
You sure? I don't remember seeing them. Unless my TV went black, but I don't remember seeing them. What just happened?
Yeah, guys,
What?
give me a second. Shane, take
He
over, Shane.
just
Uh-oh.
he just disconnects. Something had happened. Something's going on with his signaling. But
Uh-oh.
but
Go
but
ahead,
yeah,
Shane.
he was basically saying, I guess the intro, the little graphics, I guess he was saying that he's still like on the graphics and maybe he's not there. So, your wishes of him totally not being there anymore may not be as if of yet. But let's talk about this match. The thing that stood out is when E Square, Mr. E Square, he had his momentum, and then he just and then I don't know what these two guys' names are from OTM, but he had one of the guys down. And he took this moment to want to show off and strip his shirt off all sexy and seductive. Meanwhile, he has a guy by his foot that he could easily pin. But he wants to show off and he got caught with the slip. But it seems to me that the biggest moment of the whole match was when Miss Parker and Miss Reese started going at it to a point where it was so heavy that even the four guys got out of the ring to break them up. All four of them was out there. So when we came back from commercial, they was back in the ring. The girls were standing on the productive sides, and then out of nowhere, here comes Miss Parker again for round two. And everybody was like, let them fight. Let them fight. Even Booker T was like, let them fight, because apparently a fight between these two is better than the tag team. You got four dudes in the ring fighting, but yet the focus was more on Parker and Reese. But E Square's boot, it was starting to slip off, so it started to be like a hinder to him. And when he steps to the corner to try to fix his boot, Malik was doing his thing, and then out of nowhere, Malik decides to tap him while he's still fixing his boot, which I thought was like, you know, too quick for Malik. Like Malik should have stuck in there to at least make sure that his homie was set to come in and finish. And yeah, they once again flipped the bag, and the OTM, these guys, they wound up winning. It was a good match. I enjoyed this match. These guys, they're not bad. They're actually pretty good in the ring. Like they're tough. They're real tough. And they have a little more agility than AOP, but they do remind me of AOP, Jay, in terms of their toughness and that tough look persona in the ring. But other than that, yeah, I like this match. Once again, proving that you have to stay focused and showboating. It will sink every time, Jay and Dez.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Um,
time.
I actually, funny thing you said that, Shane, because I actually wrote that down on my notes as well. That they remind me of AOP as well, like the NXT version of AOP, but they win. But it's like it's crazy that comparison. It's still true, and yeah, I didn't get a chance to hear everything that you said, but just for me, overall, I think this was actually a good showing for OTM. Um, Idris and Malik, they were good. Um, Malik had a nice hot tag in the middle of that match that was actually looking really good. And then when he gave that tag to what do you call it, Idris, while he had his boot hanging off, I was just like, oh boy, is that bad luck thing again? So overall, I like the match. Let's see what happens with OTM. I guess without their bad luck charm being in their corner. And shout outs to Miss Parker. Hi, Miss Parker. Jay.
Man, I think
So,
that was. Talk to me. Talk to me.
so Jay and Dez. Then is this what we're going to see now from Idris and Malik? them going through all of this bad luck because of that whole mirror thing that happened. With them starting off with having a rabbit's foot, hoping to get their luck back. And now tonight, like Des says, with the whole boot coming loose, and that was being a hindering to causing them to lose the match. So is this going to be like their thing now, where they're just losing and all of this bad stuff happening?
That's what it seems like. It's gonna be a continuous thing.
But I think it's only on one half of the team because the other half of the team, including Brees, are just like, well, Brees is like whatever. What is it? Malik, he actually did say, "Oh, damn, you're gonna have some bad luck, bro." But again, he's kind of like, what about it too? So I hope not. I mean, that'll be sad though. Like you want to root for them to get. It seems like they're actually stuck in the goddamn mud. So it's like you want to see them get out of it. But for real, it's like they can't get no type of momentum going, nothing going for them. And it's been like that for the last few months. So we'll see.
Would you say that this is possibly OTM's the best outing since they've been here? Because I actually enjoyed seeing them do something for the first time. You know, ugh,
Yeah,
what you think?
I agree.
Hmm,
I agree.
Yeah, I gave them flowers also. They was actually pretty good tonight. Very good tonight.
true, true. And then we go to the back after this match, and we got Metaphor. Des, do you have that one or no?
No, there are no more live playbacks.
No.
Sorry,
Okay.
production is closed.
Oh man, the booth is closed. But we got Metaphor in the back, and Norm Dar's really upset, and he on his mind keeps on saying he knows this trick, and Lash is like, yeah, 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 I got a match, I gotta go out there, do my thing. It wasn't me, type shit. But you know, Des, guess what? Talking about Noam Dar and Metaphor, I think it's time for me to show my tatas. It's that time of it's the time of the match. Hey,
Ah,
whoa,
yeah,
hmm,
I like it.
what?
Oh yeah,
Ha,
man. Oh yeah, man.
hmm,
Ah, shit.
hmm, ha, ha. Yeah. My titties tonight are brought to you by Noam Dar. Noam Dar, guys, probably sure you guys didn't know that he's Scottish and Israeli. He's a Hebrew who was born under the name Beer Yaakov. Also raised in Ayr, Scotland. Peep that, Ayr, Scotland. At the age of 5, fellas. So let's keep an eye on Noam Dar down the line. If I'm not mistaken, he might be the second or third Israeli born WWE superstar, if I'm not mistaken. But there goes my tatas. Woo! Hey.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man. I like it.
Huh. The fuck you do?
I was cracking up the first time you did that, but I had it on mute. I was like, did he really just do that between Jay's titties like that? Now, why do I get laughing? It's the tickle. I could picture Des doing that. Like actually seeing Des between the pair of fat titties going
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
and then
yeah.
yeah.
Him says you're a wild man. Wow, wow, man. Oh shit. Let me breathe for a second.
But
Whew.
thanks for that tidbit. That was that's very interesting. It's interesting to see that that he is mixed like that, and he comes to NXT and he brings that awesomeness because he's actually pretty good. It's
Yes.
weird because he's almost like Dragunov. Like when you see him and when you listen to him talk, you wouldn't think that he could do what he does in the ring. Totally would not have thought that until I saw it and it was like, wow, total
Mhm.
180. But that was
Would you
good,
say
man.
would you say that Noam Dar is ahead of Ilya as far as the mic game? Because Dar got some shit up his sleeve.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about the promo that he did last night that had Des and I like cracking up.
Main event. I was like,
Yeah, yeah.
That was OD.
And I thought of that because I heard the playback yesterday, and I said, you know what? Keep that. I want Dragunov to keep that because it's original. A lot of people don't deliver like that, and
Hmm.
he is one of the few people that actually can because of who he is. Because of the fact that he's so dramatic like that.
Contracts exploding.
Are you about
sorry.
to
What
play it?
the hell?
Are
No,
you about to play it?
I hit the computer by accident. Sorry.
Oh, you slipped. Oh man. I thought you was going to play it back and you was going to laugh again. But
That's what I thought.
To the main event. To the
Yeah.
to the main event. To the main event.
Yeah, I was
Yo,
always gonna play it back.
yo,
I
I
just
love
that
didn't know
it.
my
over.
mic was. Yeah, I just didn't know my mic was not muted. I was just the commercial came on. I was like, oh shit.
Yo,
See, but
that definitely overtakes your Pete Dunne. That
it
one definitely
does.
takes the cake. It takes the cake.
Oh, really?
It
Cause
Yeah.
yes.
my peach
Nah,
today.
nah.
Well, it depends on time, NJ. If he plays them at the
To
right
the
time,
main event.
yeah. It takes timing. But
Cause
I
my
like
peach
this.
today.
You have to give him credit, Des. Only
Oh,
To the
he could do
main
that. It's
event.
Vin. It's a few people that can cut a promo like that, and
Is
it's
it
funny, but I can accept it from him.
is it funny because he put so much behind it and you just still uh like you just
No,
like
because he was purposely over dramatic with it. Because he usually doesn't talk like that, but at that moment he was being very over dramatic, and it was funny. And and for me, for him to have done that, I say okay, only for him. Now, in terms of my skills between him and Norm Dar, I would say, well, I would say Norm Dar, but then again, both promos fit both personalities. Does that answer the question, Jay? At least for what I
yeah,
see, Jay.
yes, it does. Yes, it does. They both have their unique ways, and they're both funny and in their own type of sense. It's cool. It's cool. But after all of this, and my titties being flashed, eh, we got Ivy versus Lash. And before that match, we got Axiom and his homeboy, Nathan Frazier, the tag team champions in the back. And, they're talking to Ridge, and Ridge is basically trying to get a tag team title match. And here comes the OC, and they're like, why y'all ducking us? Stop it already. And they're like, Ridge is a loner with an anger problem, and they gonna want to take his ass out and kick his ass out of NXT. So here we go with the matchup.
Jay.
Now
God
featuring,
damn
yes.
it, Jay.
What?
Week after week after week after week, You keep letting the joke that they keep saying go over your head, over your goddamn head. They've been making the same joke every week, and you have yet to talk about it or hit it. Why?
Then you hit it.
But that means you have yet to catch the joke. Why haven't you caught the joke yet? They've
I
been
don't know.
complaining. They've been complaining every week about main roster talent coming down to NXT and trying to go after the NXT championships. Every week they've been making this joke. And the joke is that they are main roster talent coming down to NXT trying to get the NXT championships. Like how many, bro, how'd you not catch that? Like the 1,000 times that they've said it before. They said it tonight. That's why they said to Ridge, we're gonna kick you back off, kick you out of here. And then Ridge was like, but unlike you, I've started in NXT. I'm from here. Jay.
Look at him. Got the man coughing.
I guess we're
Got
in
the poor man coughing.
Intermission, huh? Okay, intermission. We'll be right back after these messages.
This break is brought to you by Shane O'Mac's Coffee. Coming from the snowy mountains of the Smoky Hills of Williamsburg, Brooklyn.
Jay, you back?
I'm back.
Are
I'm
we
back.
back?
I'm back. I had to catch myself for a moment.
You finally caught the joke?
I caught
No,
myself. Yes.
he caught himself,
Yes.
not the joke.
Right.
Huh.
Because before I was gonna be able to respond, I choked over here on the did you know, pull. No. Sorry. Sorry, Des. I didn't catch it all these weeks and I've been letting it go by. I highly apologize for my actions.
We should accept your apology by playing this message while you collect yourself.
Okay.
E&E, how about A&A? Awful and awful. The Job Squad of NXT! Boom.
Definitely the job
I
squad.
tell you,
For sure.
that good old boom. Gotta love him. Gotta love him.
Boom, boom, banana. Boom, boom, bada. Oh. Okay. So now we got the match. And was this match, fellas, it was a part of the qualifying, right? For the North American Women's title. So
Yes.
we had cool. So we have Ivy Nile from Monday Night Raw versus Lash Legend. Girl, we ain't see you in the ring in a minute. Whew, we got you tonight. So, Shane and then Des, what were your thoughts on this one, beginning to end?
The women's North American quali match. So we have a big strong girl versus a little strong girl. Both of them showing their strengths. Both of them going pound for pound. Both of them had a couple of good moves here and there. But all in all, it was an okay match. I am not a fan of how it finished. I was expecting a more awe-dropping finisher from Lash rather than that Hulk Hogan kick that she gave to Ivy. I don't know. I mean, yeah, that was the only note that I wrote was her finisher. And yeah, I mean, of course we knew that Lash was going to, advance, because it's part of the story and it makes sense. Where's Ivy going? She's only there to show face and to fill in the space. And, it's good to see you, Ivy. Good to see you doing your thing. But you're Raw, right? Yeah, you're Raw. So, yeah, stay Raw. don't be next. Stay Raw. Dez?
You said stay raw, don't be next. That's mean. But yeah, like you said, Jay, this is the first time we've seen Lash in a damn match since she took that stupid ass loss to Lyra a few months ago. She's been months of doing nothing. But anyway, yeah, she came out looking like she had a chip on her shoulder, like she was pissed off about what happened to Noam. She's pissed off at the fact that they were blaming Tripp. She's pissed off at the fact that she got to even be in this goddamn match against Ivy now. So she came out looking mean and pissed off and was bringing it to Ivy. And then Ivy was like, wait, hold on, bitch. I'm not no jobber. I'm going to give you a match. And here she comes. That one thing that stuck out to me from Ivy was that counter that she did on the top rope, because it looked like Lash was about to give her a top rope choke slam, and I was all for it. I was like, hell yeah, I want to see this shit. And then she reversed it into a top rope bulldog. I was like, ooh, that was nice, very nice. Shout outs to Jakari for helping her girl out, and that nice, what do we want to call that? Of course, I don't even know if that's her finisher, and if it is, what the hell is it called? The nice, I guess, bicycle kick to put Ivy out for the win on Lash's behalf. So congratulations, Lash. I want to see more of you in the ring, and hopefully you become the first ever women's North American champion, because that'll be great. That'll be a great look. You are one tough cookie. Yeah, man. Jay?
For sure. It was definitely good to see Lash back out there and doing her thing. I kind of expected her to win just because of the fact that, as you guys was already saying, Ivy's from Raw, so she really doesn't have a reason to being down there. So, good showing by Ivy. I'm not gonna lie to you, she did her thing. And what I like to say about it also is, Lash, give me a little bit more, because the last fight you gave us, where you tried your ass off with two matches in one night, I want that, because I see a little bit of ring rust. But other than that, good showing by both ladies. And fellas, before we continue, how do you like the sound of Mike Rome on NXT? Mm-mm-mm.
It
Fellas?
threw me off. It threw me off because I completely forgot that he was going to be there. So when I heard his voice, I was like, oh shit, it's not that other person's voice. And I was like, thank God, because I'm like, okay, I feel more comfortable with them. And
Yeah, it was so clean tonight. I liked
yeah,
it.
I think Boom was in heaven tonight, because I know I was. But then we got to go to hell on Friday. So prepare ourselves for that. Ugh.
You know what? I'm going to be that guy. Okay, I'm going to be that guy. First off, yeah, shout out to him. He did an awesome job, and it was cool to hear like a booming male's voice in NXT. It was interesting. It was interesting to hear that aspect. So it was cool. And you're making it seem like Taylor is like this nail scratching against a chalkboard or something. Like, she's
It
not
is.
that bad.
She's
I
not
mean, is
bad.
she
Her voice
really
is
that?
bad. She's not bad. Her voice is bad.
That's what I'm saying. I'm talking about like her voice. You're saying her voice is bad?
She isn't bad. She does her job. Besides that whole not standing in the middle thing with two mics. Besides that, she's not bad.
Yeah.
Her voice is the problem. That's the meows and the scratchings and ugh.
So you just don't
She's paid
like.
her dues. She's paid her dues though, bro.
What?
Come on. She's paid her dues in NXT. She needed this.
I
This
don't
was
give a
good.
shit if she paid her dues. That doesn't mean
She
that
needed it.
she needed what? a change of
Needed
roster.
that. Right.
It
This is a
doesn't make a
this
difference.
is
Her voice still the same goddamn voice. It don't. I just said that last week. It doesn't matter
get
what
get
roster she's singing. It's the voice. That's what it is to me. I'm sorry.
Well, apparently
Like
the powers that be thinks that she is worthy of a try on a premier brand such as SmackDown.
the powers that be just wanted to be able to say that we have two women on the main roster being ring announcers, because that's literally what Lillian Garcia said last night. Because I watched a little video with Samantha, and that was, she was like, "Oh my gosh, it's two women ring announcers on the main roster, amazing." And then she's like, "Oh, that's because of you. You paved the way for us." And then it's like it's two black women. Like, I get it. That's all fine and dandy. Let's clap that up for her. But I'm just saying, still, not my cup of tea. I'm not going to change my mind. And like I said,
Mm-hmm.
she's not bad at her job. I just don't like her voice. Sorry.
No, you're in. No, please. First off, don't be sorry. You're entitled to like and not like whatever it is that you like or don't like for whatever reason.
I mean, I
And
can be
yeah.
honest with y'all. I could be 100% honest with y'all. I don't like
Mm-hmm.
what all the ring announcers for WWE have started to do. I don't know what era this started in, but that whole gravelly voice type thing that they do, I'm not 100% a fan of that either. That's why last night when Lillian made her announcement, it sounded so refreshing, and it felt comfortable because she didn't do that. She didn't have to, Kofi, she didn't have to do that. She just announced his name.
I see. And that's why I remember you used the word clean.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very clean because her voice itself has like what do you call that? It's like it's a little bit of bass in it.
It's powerful. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's
It's
very
very
powerful.
commanding. Very
Mm-hmm.
commanding. And like her speaking voice was that way, and then her announcing voice, it was even bigger. Like you have to pay attention to what's going on in the ring, you know. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so that's me being 100% honest with y'all. Like, I would prefer the ring announcers of old, because they don't do all that extra gravelly and all this, like, because they all sound like a carbon copy of each other. You know, the only difference
correct.
is like Samantha's getting over now because of her emotion and the camera that, she has a camera now, so they can see her reactions to stuff, and the fact that she doesn't look at the script, so she doesn't know what the outcomes are. So it's straight up
Mm-hmm.
like us. We don't know either. But other than that, I'm like, bro, they all sound the same. She sounds like him. He sounds like her. And then she's trying to sound like both of them. And I'm just like, all right. And I believe it might have started with Justin Roberts, because he does that.
Yeah, yeah. And he does that. He's real heavy on that.
Yeah.
So instead of saying Mundo, Mundo.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's the difference. Yeah, it's like, yeah. Just now it sounded like I was drinking Kool-Aid, and then the second time it's like I was taking a crap from Kool-Aid. So yeah, I understand.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I'm sorry. That's something I've held in and didn't say out loud before. So, okay, I let it out.
yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense, Jay, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. It actually does. I highly agree.
So yeah, again, like I said, I disagreed with Boom when he was calling for her to be fired. I'm like, no, it doesn't need to be fired at all. I'm just not a fan of her voice, but kudos to her for getting that promotion. Um, I hope she does well on SmackDown, and yeah, that's all I got to say about that.
Haha. Okay, and moving on along, we got a Javon Evans interview, and they're asking him, did he attack Noam Dar? And he was like, more or less, that ain't me. I ain't that type of guy. You know, I'm wicked and bouncy. Huh. So before the match between him and Aura Mensa, we get Carly Bright in the back, and she's talking to Ava, and she's like, "Look, I want Lola." and Ava's telling her like, "Look, you finished 13th in 13th place in the stuff that they had last week, and you know, you see Tatum Paxley in the office, creepy as fuck, looking through the blinds. That was wild." And before she could even go in the room, Ava gets a phone call. Holy shit. Guys, that shit was creepy as hell. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wonder if that was their way of throwing us a Bray Wyatt type thingy by using Tatum Paxley. Because she looks spooky as shit. But, you know, this leads us into Javon Evans versus Aura Mensa. Dez and then Shane. What were your thoughts on this match from beginning to end?
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. What a match. What a goddamn match. I don't think I've ever seen Oro. I don't think I've ever seen him perform before. I was really, really trying to think back, and I don't remember ever seeing him actually in the ring performing. So this was actually an eye opener. That dude's tough. The same way I felt about Noam Dar the last time he was in the ring, and we got to see him like actually like do what he does. I was very impressed by him, and so I was very impressed tonight by Oro Mensah, because boy, oh boy, was he bringing it. He was giving Javon the business tonight. From that nice springboard moonsault, nice and clean. What else was he doing? That Pele kick that he hit Javon with during the commercial break, like completely flattened this dude out. Like, ooh, that was nice. Then there was another springboard super kick that he hit. I was like, what the? And that shit was, it looked like he was a fucking superhero. He was flying, and then he just straightened his leg out for the super kick. I was like, that is fucking insane. Yeah, it was just so much going on. And then not to knock Javon too on his end. That nice clean hurricanrana by him. What is it? He hit a springboard cutter that was just sexy. That shit was just beautiful. Then that over the top rope splash outside of the ring. Boy looked like he was flying. They had the perfect camera angle from the top. I was just like, yo, this match is fucking amazing. Amazing between the two of them. Shout outs to the two of them. I was thoroughly impressed by Oro tonight. I'm continuing to be impressed by the rookie, Javon. And I'm loving the way that they're treating and handling him and giving him great matches with great opponents every week that we see him in the ring. So shout outs to him. Shane O'Mac.
Hey, Jay, permission to do a tidbit quick fast concerning this match, as a matter of fact.
Bro, it's on you. Go ahead. Steal the show.
Hey,
Hey.
Yeah.
yeah.
I like it.
Mm.
Oh, yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. Wow, Jay must really like that. Like, he laughs every time you do that. It must tickles. Tickle. Here's something interesting. I was doing a little research on our guy, Mr. Evans. His real name is Malachi Jeffers, and he was born in Greensboro, North Carolina. Now, here's the question mark. Fellas, his birthday is April 29th, 2003. If you do the math, Mr. Evans is 21. So, are we doing like a little Michael Jackson thing, and for selling purposes, you'll be trained as an 18, 19-year-old? I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it, Des? Isn't it, Jay? Interesting.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
What?
Because I
That's
had to take out my
crazy.
calculator. I said, wait a minute. I said 2003 and 2024. That's not 19.
No.
It's 21.
Unless
But
they meant that he started wrestling at 19, but they misspoke, right?
But you know what, Des? What led me to this investigation was when the announce table said that he was the 20-year-old star. I said, wait a minute. You just said last week that he was 19. Now they're saying tonight 20. I said, wait a minute, let me look this shit up. And that's how I got this info. So it's tricky. They got all these numbers up, Des. I don't know.
Yeah, he
19,
was
20.
he was 19 when he was in AEW, but yeah, somebody at that announce table needs to get it together. Well, matter of fact, their statistician who sits next to them needs to get it together because the shit is off. Get it together now. Get it
But y'all
together.
caught that, right? Like, did you catch that, Des, when they actually said 20?
Yeah, and 19 and all this other shit. Yeah, get it together, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my interesting. That's my nice size titties.
Hey.
Ladies and
Hey,
gentlemen,
okay,
boys and girls, children of all ages, that was Jay and Shane's tidbit of the night.
Get him, Shane.
Oh, no, you don't. Turn that off.
Oh, yeah, man. I like
no,
it.
no. Turn that off. I'm not getting on no stripper pole and showing my titties. Nope. I gave you a little cleavage, and that's it. That's it. That's all you getting. Nope. Anyway.
And that's real, too. That's a real DJ Rewind. I wish I had that. How come my own father didn't make that for me?
You know why?
He made that for you.
This is your father's. This is your father's. I grabbed it. I grabbed it from
he did it on purpose. Right, he did it on purpose. He did that for you. That's what I'm saying. How come he didn't do that for me? I had this fake one from YouTube.
You could have used this one, couldn't you? I mean, you have it, right?
It wasn't meant for me. No, it wasn't meant for me.
That's karma. Talking about Return of the Man. Yeah, okay.
I wish I still had that.
Dude, thanks to you, I will forever have that in my memory. Can never take that off.
Never take it out. Return of the Man. Return of the Man.
Don't even make sense. That's not dope. It's a lie. That's not. No, Jay. Don't be endorsing that. It's Mac.
I know it's Mac because I was the one who had to look up the song.
Right.
But he looked up the actual lyrics to the song.
Mess. What a mess. But I tell you what's not a mess, Des and Jay, and I agree with you, Des. This match was amazing, and it was the first time that I've seen Mr. OM, Mr. Oro do his thing. I was like, whoa. I was like, wow. I said, damn, yo, this guy's pretty freaking good. There was this one move he did where he set it up as like a power bomb, but instead of the bomb movement, he threw him over his head, and Evans landed on his face. That was, I said, oh snap, that was dope. That was dope. Do you have the book end? I guess that's what that's called. When Evans, he jumps off the rope and almost does like this what you gonna call it? Like the RKO-ish type of move. I thought that was cool. But why did Lash have to feel the need to bring out a chair? What was that about? And then out of nowhere, here comes Trick talking about, oh, no, you don't. Go. You ain't going to be doing that, not tonight. You ain't going to do that against my boy, Mr. Evans. Put that chair back. Put it back. And she's like, oh, my God. It's Trick. Oh, my God. Oh, and it's my guy. And she was in the fence. She didn't know what to do. Oh, my God. But then Mr. Evans, he did that flying spin move off of that top rope. it was like a work of art, a Picasso, a Michelangelo. Both of these guys was very impressive tonight. And Evans, once again, for victory. Congratulations to both guys. And Oro, dude, I have to give you your props, man. You were great tonight. Absolutely great. Don't consider this a loss. Consider this a stepping stone. And you definitely have a fan in me in terms of your in-ring performance, man. Jay, Dez,
Facts. Oh yeah.
you see the shade, right? You see the shade.
Get him, Shane. Get him, Shane.
All
Get
I
him.
hear is man. Return of the man. That's all I hear. And yeah, you don't hear it. You don't hear it, Jay. Return of the man. Return of the
Here I
man.
go.
Return of the man. Oh.
And that was
Mm,
just a joke. I never meant for that to happen. I was just joking
mm,
because you were saying it says Mac, and I'm like, I hear man. And
mm,
that was
mm,
stuck in your
mm.
head. I'm so sorry, Shane. I'm so sorry.
There goes my childhood. There goes my childhood. Yeah. Uh, there you go, Jay. Yeah.
You're good. You're good. You're good to go. Don't worry about it. With this match, I actually enjoyed it because we ain't see Aura Mensa fight in at least where we at? We in May? We ain't seen him fight in like a good 6, 7 months. This is like literally his first fight in a minute. Like I don't recall ever writing a match down that Aura Mensa was in since
Jay,
we've
that's
been
why.
since we've been on here.
Right. That's what I'm saying, bro. I thought about it while I was watching. I was like, I don't recall ever seeing any of his matches before. And yeah, so this was my first time seeing him. So I'm literally evaluating him. I'm like, oh, he has a hell of a move set. This bro is nice. Why doesn't he ever fight?
He was probably more than likely he was probably hurt. Had to be. And if he was hurt this long, that means it had to be maybe the shoulder or the leg. It had to be something that held him out 6 months, you could say. But good in ring return for sure. I give it to him. His move set, everything. That's the version of him in the NXT UK that made him who he was. He was a good fighter out there. I've seen a couple of matches of his, and he was very impressive. And tonight was possibly one of his cleanest matches since he's been up there on the main brand, and I like it. Keep it up. And Mr. Evans, boy, you're like I'll put it like this with him. He's like our truth flying all over the ring. Imagine our truth with this type of skill set, fellas. A guy, yeah, imagine our truth flying here, flying there, and catching people with cutters and this and that. That's what I see out of Javon Evans. Is like this is more than likely his son. And I wouldn't be too surprised if that's an angle down the line. Well, Archer would be like, "Yeah,
Because
that's my
he's
son."
black.
No, the dreads and everything. You see it in the face that he looks like R-Truth. He looks like a young K
Where?
Quick. He looks like a young K Quick.
I don't see the resemblance. Well, I just see, yeah, they're black, and they
Nah, it
got,
is. Hey,
they have hair.
no, 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 no. This is what I
Ooh,
see.
ooh.
This is what I see, my guy. Yes.
Exactly, exactly. Where's that envelope? Tell us who's the father. Mm-hmm.
Um, and my envelope.
Just like Peach
Oh no,
today.
not Pete, man. Not Pete. Pistol
Coño.
Pete. Hi, Pistol Pete. But okay, moving on from this, we got an interview with Dempsey, and he's heard from his boys, and he knows that they're on the way, and he's letting everybody know that he's gonna stay fighting and he's gonna do the damn thing, but this, Heritage Cup is going to stay within the group to stay, to be continued. And, you know, make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. This commercial break is brought to you.
Okay. I didn't write the person's name down. That's what.
Of course not.
We got a promo by Dez's favorite guy, Mr. Wes Lee. And he was talking about, his darkest times, his love for NXT, his love for the North American Championship, and how it sets off a chain reaction, and he misses everything. Before I get into everything that's on this whole segment, fellas, I would like to ask you guys about this entire segment. What were your thoughts after Wesley talked?
I know
And
exactly what it's like to come back from a career-ending injury. I went through all the same things you did. In fact, we have the same spinal surgeon. Shout out to Dr. Cordover. But Wes, I had to fight for everything that I got. And I know that you're not afraid to fight for everything you get too.
I swear Ivar wears the same clothes to NXT every week.
Oba? I want a shot at Oba. So
here comes Briggs. Right now we have Wesley, Oba Femi, Ivar, and now Briggs.
Well, boys, it looks like we're in a little bit of a pickle. You guys are all just so emotional. Wes, with your comeback story of the year, and Ivar showing the whole world who you really are behind the paint and the Viking calls.
Briggs should have fed into the fans while they were doing
This is a man's game, so let me throw some facts out to you. Stand and Deliver, the biggest event in NXT history. And Oba, you and I tore the damn house down. We stole the show. But we both know how close I was to taking that title with broken ribs. But my ribs are healed, and I think we need to run that back, dog. And once I'm champion, Wes, Ivar, I'll throw you guys a bone, I promise.
See, all of you have very, very compelling arguments. Yeah? You have very compelling arguments.
Well, Oba, if you are the ruler that you say you are, why don't you make this a fatal four-way?
It's a good idea. It's a good idea.
Hey, that's why I am the champion, and you are not.
I am the champion.
Fight amongst yourselves. The winner will get an opportunity against me.
Dum dum dum.
Yo, he ducked the smoke. Dead ass son ducked the smoke. I don't want to go into this fatal four way. Y'all can
Jay, we
fight for. Y'all
spoke
can fight
about
for the
this,
moon.
dude.
Yeah,
we spoke about this. We spoke
Yeah.
about this, and I distinctly remember that Des was like, we already had this three-way for Stand and Deliver. So we said, okay, let's try a four-way. We haven't had that in a while, at least not that I remember. So now we're gonna have another three-way, Des. Something that you said that you did not want because we already have. You're about to have it
No,
again.
no, I
No, we're
said
not.
that.
No, we're not.
No. I said that I didn't want the fatal four way because we had a triple threat for the title already.
What?
I said
Right.
I would
We don't.
right, and I
Right.
said that I would rather have the three of them face each other to be the number one contender to face him one on one, and
That's
that's
what we got.
exactly what. Yeah,
Right.
Hmm.
We was like either a fatal a four-way or a three-way, and the winner of that three-way would face him, which is what's
Who do
happening.
you who do you guys think is the winner of those three?
West. He's the only one that hasn't had the title shot yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
The
other
popular
two already
vote.
lost to him.
Mm-hmm.
The popular vote is Wesley. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yep.
Not even a popular vote. It's just the fact that he's the only one that hasn't had a title shot yet. The other two just lost to him in consecutive months. So why would they get another chance at it before him?
And you know what kind of makes it quite obvious that Wesley could be the winner is because of the fact that how Briggs already started taking shots at Ivar. So both of them two could have probably offset the whole shit and lose and start their own little feud on the side just because he was talking about him about you look different without your Viking stuff on and shit. So he already kind of put some flames over there on that end. But let's see what happens. What happens next week? And it's good that they actually gave us that announcement that we got to get that triple threat next week to determine who's going to be the person to fight him. And after that, we see Chase U in the back, and they're telling Ridge like, "Look, you don't got to do it alone." And Ridge was like, "Oh, you're coming to the ring? You could help me out?" And Chase is like, "No, we're gonna choose Riley." And you hear Thea Hale say, "It's a teachable moment," and everybody got happy. So we get the OC versus Ridge and Riley R&R. But prior to that match starting, we hear the snoring sound and the alarm clock again. Hurry up, girl. We know it's you. We know it's you. And also, we get Lexus King in the back, and he's talking about how on fire he is and saying how he's beating big dookie guys and he's feeling good about it. And he sees Jasmine Nix come out, and he's like, that's a fine piece of meat. That's the way he looked at her, like he was going to tear her ass up. So she comes out with a get well card for JC Jane, and the people that were there with him didn't oblige. They just walked out, and he signs it. Lexus King signs it and puts Jackie on the card, and Jasmine is like, oh god, oh well, he's the only one that signed it. Cool, and that leads us into the match, the tag team match now, featuring the OC versus Ridge and Riley. Shane and then Dez, what were your thoughts on this one?
Hmm. This. First of all, Jay or Des, what is the relationship between Hollins and Chase U? Like, why did they agree to this?
Um, I think that was from last week or the week before where Ridge was in the back and he was talking to Thea Hale and he was trying to cheer her up after one of her losses because she was alone in the back and had nobody to talk to. And
Oh.
he was reminding her like, look, you remind me of my daughter, all happy go lucky and bouncy and everything. And if you need any favors or anything, I'm here for you.
Ah.
So, that's where Riley was like, he's a snake, he's this, he's that. You gotta keep an eye out for him, type shit. So,
Mm-hmm.
uh, that's what is leading up to them actually. I think they're being suckered in. Honestly, they got suckered into Ridge's shit, and eventually Ridge is gonna snap and just beat them all up with chairs in my mind. But go ahead, Shane, finish it off.
That'll be terrible. That would be
Oh,
terrible, wouldn't it, Des?
Jay has a dark mind.
He sure does.
Because
He said all that dark stuff and said, "Go ahead, Shane. Go ahead."
No, you know what it is. The reason why I say that is because Spears is not around right now, and that's the guy who's been working his head. So we wouldn't be too surprised if that's something that's been stuck in him. Like, look, people fucking me over, and I'm losing with them. You know what? I gotta take my aggression out on somebody, and it's gonna be the person that I lose with, and he's gonna more than likely beat them all up.
remember last week I questioned. I said, "Is Ridge a part of Chase U?" Because it was so weird last week. I was just like, "What? What's happening?" But I guess he is. I mean, they let him pose with them. So Shane is on with Shane.
I mean, for what it's worth, Jay, I hope he doesn't betray them because, poor Thea. She's been through enough betrayal as it is already with all these people that betrayed her. And we saw tonight how she opened her arms and she opened herself and welcomed, Hollins, to her. We saw it in her face as she was hugging him. And I was looking, I was like, wow, here we go again. She's about to trust somebody after she was just, burnt and played. So, I hope he sticks to his word. Because if you don't, then you're nothing but the piece of shit that everybody is claiming that you are. But in terms of this match, you got to give this guy credit. He's big, he's strong, and he does deliver. Even though in the back of my mind, I said, this son of a bitch ruined somebody's career. I said, you better be careful. Like I'm for some reason, every time I see this guy fight now, I'm always like, like on eggshells. I don't know why. I'm thinking, okay, careful with that high risk maneuver. Careful with this move. Careful with this suplex. And it's unfortunate that this is how I'm looking at him with these shades now, because he is a good fighter. He's a good competitor, but it's just I don't know. He just lost this grip on me after all of this happened. I don't know. But the OC, I like these guys, love these guys. Shout out to Gallows once again. It's being a father for child number 5. Are you aware, guys, that the OC, those guys total, has 10 kids?
Damn. And I know Carl
10
Anderson.
kids.
I know
Good
Carl
lord.
Anderson always talks about him having a hot wife, but damn.
Mm-hmm. 10 little 10 OCers. Yeah. Yeah, all in all, it was an okay match. It was a cool match. That's really all I gotta say about that. Des and Jay?
Well, y'all know it's the Ridge match, so y'all know my response is gonna be quick. Um, Anderson, again, he laid a hellacious spine buster down tonight. My God, I don't think anybody else in WWE does it like him. And Ridge, I noticed Ridge got the hot tag tonight, and the fans didn't give a shit. There was no sound, no pop, nothing. They were just sitting there watching, like I was. I'm like, why do we have to keep being subjected to this guy? That's all I gotta say. Jay,
Bro, I ain't mad at you with how you're feeling about him, but I just see the dark side on him. And, even though I'm not a fan of him, I just want to see, if he actually listens to Spears and just, you know, embraces the chair. So stay tuned and let's see what happens with him. But, you know, after that match, well, kudos to the OC for the win. I ain't seen them win in a minute. And that's one for the good guys. Man, after that, we got Carly Bright versus Lola Vice. Hmm, got that match next. Hmm, the ladies. Shane, Dez, talk to me about that match.
My thoughts on Miss Lola. Hmm. And it's so weird because I'm looking
No
at her.
wonder. No, hold on. No wonder you got to go first two in a row because of Lola. Ain't that some bullshit? Jealous.
I mean, would you like to go first? Maybe you have something that's more
No,
poignant that I can follow because I don't have
no,
much to say.
me either. Go ahead. Let's see who has less. You go first.
We're talking about newcomer Carly Bright, yes, against our gorgeous lady Lola Vice. I mean, there wasn't really anything that stood out and grasped me about Miss Bright. Maybe I can see her in a couple more matches, but the only thing that stuck out for me was the contrast, that 180 from when we saw her at Battleground. Remember how we was looking at her? We was like, "Wait a minute, that's Lola." So yeah, it was interesting to see the difference in how she pulled off both looks. Congratulations on the win, though, Lola. Congratulations, and welcome to NXT, Miss Bright. But I want to see you do better, Des.
Yeah, I just said that Bright was very energetic and her energy caught Lola off guard in the beginning, like really off guard. And then Lola was like, all right, let me stop fucking around with this bitch and slap the shit out of her or hit her. Excuse me. That was a hiccup. That hurt. She back slapped this bitch and said, stay down. She won. And then at the end, we got Natty and Carmen again coming out and attacking Shayna and Lola. Like, stop with the sneak attacks here, girls. Like, come on. And Carmen and Natty challenge Shayna and Lola to a tag match next week. So that should be interesting how they're gonna do that. Yeah, that's about it. Okay.
I actually, watching the debut of Carly, she looks all right. And I give it to her for the moves that she was trying. There was a nice little one-legged takedown that she did that turned into a roll-up, and I thought that was cool. And then there was a clothesline that she did and a backflip that I caught. That was good. But all in all, the better person won. Lola did the damn thing, shook her ass in the ring, made sure she hit her with the knockout punch, and put her ass to sleep. And lo and behold, we got Natty and Carmen coming out, and we're obviously going to get a nice tag team match next week. Hmm. After all of this, we got Chase U chasing Ridge, and Riley's letting him know that it's an accident, and Ridge is like, well, I hope I got your respect and trust. And they shake hands, and after all of that, they're asking Riley, do you still trust him? And, he doesn't seem to still want to be in agreement with them, but it seems like they all do. at the moment.
You know what?
So
I don't know. Did any of us even mention how they lost? I think we glossed over the match and forgot to mention that um, Osborne was the reason why they lost. He drop kicked Ridge into
exactly
a
that show
pin.
was crazy.
So the fact that Ridge didn't beat him up after that, I mean, that's just so something, huh?
I mean, he did apologize. He said, "I'm sorry." Well, he was gonna snuff him right there in the parking lot. He said, my bad. It was a weird kick though, but you know, yeah, yeah.
For sure, for sure. That's just damn. That's what makes you think like, damn. Ridge is always gonna get sidetracked by something to lose,
Oh, the
and
punch.
what?
Oh, no. Let me stop. Let me stop. No, 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 no. He's trying to be something different than that. So.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
I don't know. It sort of looked like he was tempted, but was holding back.
Right.
Kind of, sort of.
But eventually, you know what's gonna happen.
Hey, fellas,
Yeah,
I do apologize. I have the producers in my ears. We got to take a commercial break because we missed our commercial break time. So stand by. We'll be right back after these messages, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys looking for a podcast? Well, this ain't no ordinary podcast. This is the Three Bells Podcast with Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Mac. Acknowledge me. Coming to you live each and every Monday night from Monday Night Raw, Tuesdays with NXT, and Friday Night SmackDown featuring WWE PPVs, news, and more. So tune in live on stereo and follow the buzzards. And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you.
we're back from commercial, ladies and gentlemen. Shane, before we hit this main event, let me ask you something about
Mm-hmm.
this thing that we got going on with Chase U. Do you feel that each of them, now that we've seen Riley already tag team with Ridge, do you think the other two are going to tag team with Ridge one by one and just continuously lose?
What lose because of their clumsiness,
Right, right.
which will lead to Ridge getting pissed off and actually doing what he said that he wasn't going to do to chase you. I can see that as an angle because that's his character. So yeah, absolutely. They should do that. Have him tag team with the other guys, like you said, and then they fumble. Like he does a good job, and then boom, one of these guys they do something stupid to cause the match, and then he's sitting there like again. Oh, here we go again. And Thea's like, don't worry about it. We'll get him the next time. It's okay. It's okay. It was an accident. We're sorry. But we got to get him next time. Trust us. We're going to get him next time. And it's like, yeah, yeah. I could see that balloon getting real big. And then when it explodes, yeah, it's gonna be huge. I,
I
I
hope
totally see that.
I hope that shit happens, but let it mature. But
Hmm.
at the same time, I don't want them sidetracking Thea and having her in the middle of all of this and just not getting in ring work because this is what 2 weeks in a row. She didn't wrestle last week if I'm not mistaken. So she kind of needs the in ring work. I don't want to see her
Right.
sidetracked. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Does
So
isn't
hope
she isn't she in a revenge tour? Like, doesn't she have some revenge on a couple girls that betrayed
Jace
her?
she broke JC Jane's nose.
Mm,
So I think Jasmine Nix is probably coming after her eventually.
okay.
That's her
And they
revenge.
and they left Fallon off the TV today, so that's another person she has revenge with, but she wasn't on the show.
Yes, yes.
Oh, but
Revenge.
interesting that you say that. Jay, permission to give a quick rundown for next week?
Go ahead.
So for next week, everyone, we doing have Thea Hale versus Fallon Henley. And then we have Hi Miss Parker, Jada Parker versus Brinley Reese. Finally going to see that match. And we're going to have this interesting three-way match with Ivar versus Wesley versus Josh Briggs. And we're going to have this interesting tag team match next week of Dez's favorite girl, Natty and Petrovic, versus my homegirl, Shayna, and all of our girl, Lola. So this is going to be a pretty interesting next week, Des and Jay.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna be a lot of matches next week. I'm pretty stoked for it. I like that. I like the sound of
I'm sorry. I know you said my name first, but I was too busy throwing up because you said my girl, and then you put Natty right after that. So I just started
that.
throwing up. What
So
the hell? No,
I helped out there. I got your back, bro. I had to pat you in the back. It's okay.
bruh, man,
But what you call it? The question I asked Shane, I'm gonna ask you.
what's up?
The thing is, after tonight's loss with Ridge and Riley, do you think now the other two members of Chase U singly tag with Ridge separately and lose in order for Ridge to get upset at all three and beat their ass?
I don't know, man, because I what is his name? Andre Chase. I've only seen him wrestle one time. Duke, I've only seen him wrestle twice. Will they get in the goddamn ring? That's a good question. I mean, story wise, I think the story as far as Chase U is between Ridge, Thea, and and Osborne. I think that's the story with Chase U. And Duke and Andre are just supporting characters. So I think whatever will happen, it'll happen between the three of them. Because Thea's like the yes, 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 and Osborne is like the I don't think so. You know, he's on the other end of the spectrum as far as his opinion on Ridge. So I think that everything is going to be between the three of them, only because of the fact that Andre and Duke barely even perform. They're just like the masters of the promo. Like tonight, we had how many Chase U promos tonight? Segments. So I don't know what Shane said, but yeah, that's what I think. Only based off of what we've been getting in the last, what is this, 5 months now? Yeah.
Yeah, Des, I was sharing with Jay that I thought it was an interesting idea to have Ridge tag team with each individual, and some way somehow they cause a loss. So they just keep on losing and losing, and that pisses Hollins off even more and more to a point where he would actually, betray the whole Chase U because of all the losses, loses, not
Well,
winnings.
what if you don't have to portray the whole Chase as far as like Jay's dark mind of him beating everybody up with a chair? All it takes is one. You. All he has to do is turn on one, whether it be Thea or Osborne, because it's one. We're a group. So that's my opinion. No, I'm not right.
True, true, true. We all got our opinions, and that's basically like, you know, three minds, three opinions, and let's see what happens. But fellas, it's midnight, and I just want to take some time out real quick from the show to say that, on this day in 2015, I lost my mom's. So this is making 9 years that we've lost my mother, and I would just like to take a moment of silence for the next 10 to 15 seconds, if you guys don't mind, and say rest in peace to Miss Yolanda Berrios. I see you up there in heaven, moms. Thank you for that, Shane. Definitely appreciate it. Moms, I
Amen.
love you. God bless. Oh,
She's my favorite girl. You only get one, you only get one, yeah. I'll always love my mama. She born me in this world. A mother's love is so special. It's something that you can't describe. It's the kind of love that stays with you until the day you die. She taught me little things like saying hello and thank you, please, while scrubbing those floors on a bending knee. Oh, she's one of a kind. You got yours and I got mine. Oh, hey mama, my heart belongs to you. Oh, yeah. I'll always love my mama. Yeah. She's my favorite girl. Only get one, you only get one. Yeah.
ooh, that was a great track to play, Daz. Wow, appreciate that, my brother, for
Of
real.
course, man. Love you, bro.
Love
Shout out
it.
to mom.
Love it.
Love you.
Love you too. And then Shane, same thing, bro. Thank you. Love you. Appreciate it all. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to your lovely mom. Sure, she was an awesome little gal because she had to, because look at her son. So shout out to her and thank you for giving us our cool guy Triple J. Shout out to
Facts.
mama. Thank
And
you.
that's
Let's go,
and at
birthday
that,
twin.
exactly. That's what I was about to say. Like that, yeah, birthday twinnies. So that's cool.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Let me see what Boom's got to say before we hit the next thing. Oh wait, this is a message from someone else. Gervais.
I want to sing a song for y'all if it's okay. You wanna lie on my name and do me wrong. I'm in love with God, babe. I'm in love with God, babe.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
that. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you
Appreciate
for the
that.
vocals.
Y'all are very
Quite
nice.
interesting.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
all
very
about the
nice
heart,
people.
man. Coming from the
Yeah.
heart. Thank you.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna be quiet.
And on that note, fellas, we hit the main event of the evening. Woo! Where we have the dawn of NXT with the family versus NQCC's very own Dempsey for the Heritage Cup Championship. Where, if you guys are not too familiar with it, it is 6 rounds of wrestling that are timed by 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes. And if there's no pinfalls, it will be a tie. The first wrestler to 2 wins wins the match. Dez and then Shane. What were your thoughts on this match, our main event?
All right. I'm gonna be 100% real with you guys. I thought this shit was boring as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't think this was main event worthy at all. This was the opposite of main event to me. I don't know. I would have honestly put Javon and Oro into the main event because it's a story that somewhat involves the NXT champion. So I would have put that as the main event because we get to see Trick Williams. You know, I just I don't know. I'm sorry. It just was not doing it for me, man, at all. I was bored. I was completely bored watching this match. I don't know if it's just not a good match. Not I don't want to say good match. Not a good pairing with Tony and Charlie. There was no pizzazz. There was nothing about this match that, and I'm not gonna lie, even the fans weren't really into it either. They were just sitting there. Like I don't even have anything written down as far as what stood out to me. But I'm the bad guy, so of course it'll be like that for me, and you guys will have a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, all I wrote down was Tony got the first fall, Dempsey got the second fall, and then Tony got the final fall and became the new Heritage Cup champion. I think what might have spiced up the match a bit was when the rest of the guys from wrong name. What is it? What is this one? Yeah,
NQCC.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I'm getting them mixed up with New Catch Republic. Yeah, NQCC. When they came out, they got the fans riled up a bit. But then I seen Tony D'Angelo do some dumb shit and go outside the ring and start fighting these guys. I'm like, why would you go outside the ring if you're already in the ring fighting somebody that's in the ring? It's a fair fight. Everybody's fighting somebody. Why are you going outside the ring? Like, so fucking stupid. He got lucky that it worked out in his favor and he hit his finishing move and he won the match in the cup. And now I guess this will be a continuation of the story between the two groups. And yeah, Shane.
So I'm gonna go on the other side of the coin of what Des was saying, and I'm gonna say this for this reason. I actually like this match. And at the top of this match, the announce table was talking about how D'Angelo was he is a pro Greco-Roman wrestler. So what we saw tonight, for the most part, was Greco-Roman wrestling. So if you looked at the match from those set of eyes, this was a good match. It was a Greco match. And,
What the
being
hell
that
is
they're
that?
both, that's where the guys fight in a
Grappling is
circle.
basically
It's like,
they're grappling. A lot of grapple
right.
moves, German
Hmm.
suplexes of that sort, and
Well,
a lot of
obviously, myself,
technical moves.
yeah, like
Hmm.
myself and the fans that were there, we were not watching it through that realm, and we were just bored as fuck, just seeing them counter and counter on the ground and counter and counter. And it's like, all right,
But like when you see a guy like Dempsey fight, you just got to think of how his father fought. William Regal was kind of the same way. Very, technical with his moves. Holding, bar, leg holds, all that assortment of moves. And sorry to cut you off, Shane, but I actually liked it because Dempsey is getting better at everything he's doing in the ring. He's definitely learning real good from his father being around more because we get to see him featured more, and I like it. Keep it up. Shane, anything else you want to add to this?
Absolutely. Um, to me, like I said, this was the style. This was the style of fighting that they both presented tonight, and this was this was their starting point. Like this was for the Heritage Cup. So both of these guys is using the techniques that they had coming into the NXT. So to me, it seems to me that they were kind of like paying homage to the people that helped them to develop the skills that they have. And they both presented that tonight in this Greco-Roman style because it was for the Heritage Cup champion. So I'm looking at it through all of those angles. And with that, I say, yeah, this was a great match. This is an awesome match. Although we're in this NXT environment where it is beyond that, so we only got like a big chunk of one piece of aspect of NXT. And I think that's why everybody didn't want to fully grasp it because they wanted more. But to me, they was complimenting that little aspect. Does that make sense, Des and Jay? And because
I'm
of
just
that, I personally like. I'm not saying that I'm not disagreeing with you, Des. Like I said, we're all entitled to like and not like whatever we like for whatever reason. But what I'm saying is, through the eyes, that's what I saw, and
I
that's
get
what I'm
I
trying to
get that.
explain.
What I'm
Hmm.
saying is that really the right time to do something like that when you're in a match that's time? Like, you're doing all that and you're wasting a bunch of time, and now you have to hit some type of bullshit finish to get a pinfall. Like, you just did all this grappling and all this other stuff for almost 3 minutes, and now I have to believe that you hitting your shoulder into the ring corner and then getting flipped back is now you lose. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it could have been a regular match and they did all that. Then cool, because then it would have been something like what we got with Lyra and Roxy at Stand and Deliver. That was a grappling match type situation right there. But I'm just saying, when you have this setup where it's individual rounds and short, basically a speed match, it's like, why? Like, I don't think that was the right time to do it, because it was just like, oh, okay, because you would think that they would take this time, and you're trying to hit things quickly and hit power moves because you're trying to get this guy to come to a pinfall or submission within the 3 minutes. So I'm just like, okay, yeah, I zoned out, and I get what you're saying though, Shane, for sure.
So, question it has that match that
Mhm.
you referred to, the Lyra and the Roxy. Can we have that match have that match 5, 6 consecutive times within a 3 minute period? Are we able to give all of that in those brackets as opposed to just one match, one pinfall, and then that's the end of the match, we win? See, that's why I think they kind of went this angle because of the fact that there were so many rounds. And it wasn't like this guy had his crew with him so that they can, tag in and he can sit and rest. It was like they both had to fight round after round after round, back to back to back to back. So how much energy are they able to put into each match? That's again, that's how I look at that. Daz.
No, I get that. I totally understand where you're coming from. What I'm saying is that with that style, within 3 minutes, you're not really doing anything powerful to actually have someone succumb to a 3 count. Like, if I'm literally just countering you and you're countering me and we're just grappling, and now we're like, oh man, we only got 30 seconds left. Now we have to hit some bullshit to get out of this round with somebody getting a pinfall. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it would have went over well with if Roxy and Lyra would have had that type of stipulation where it's 6 rounds of 3 minutes, because I don't know. I don't know.
Fellas, look who's down there. Oh, she left. Oh, let me play her message real quick.
I'm literally about to leave work. I just wanted to say, hey, what the boom? Oh, he's down here in the listeners. What's that? Hope everything's well. Shout out to the Three Bills podcast. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, I gotta go home. All right, y'all have a good podcast. I'll be listening when I can. Three Bills podcast NXT.
Thank you, Spotlight. Even if you came in and out, thank you.
Hey,
Appreciate you.
Puddin'. Please get home safe, and thank you so much for saying hi quick fast before you leave. See how awesome people are, everybody? She's
Hell yeah.
literally about to leave, and she probably left before we even played the message. To take the couple of seconds to say hi to us. So that's what's up. Love you so much. Thank you so much for that.
Facts. And fellas, what a way to show ended though. Gallus! What? Why you play A-Town down?
That was an accident.
What the hell? What the
That was
fuck?
an accident.
You can't stop us! Come on! That's what you get! Surprise! Surprise! Did you message? Look at that! It's just the start! One! Job done!
What? That shit was crazy.
Okay, I'll be that guy. Who the hell were them?
That was Gallus.
Gallus.
The guys who trained The Rock.
You don't remember them, Gallus? Well, you know what, Jay? I don't think we were doing the podcast yet.
No, they were beefing with the family for a minute.
Yeah, remember the first time I ever saw them was when they had that that fatal 4-way tag match. That shit was fucking awesome, man. And they won the tag championship. Those are the guys that The Rock was training with for WrestleMania 40.
Oof.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Them boys are here. Their leader is nice too. So
Yeah,
these boys are here. They hit hard.
yeah.
And when you get the chance and you see them wrestle, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, whew,
Sean
dangerous
must have
time.
gave him a good amount of time off after working with The Rock. As much as he said, it was like 10, 12 weeks, right? So yeah, because they were off the TV for a long time. Remember,
Yeah.
matter of fact, remember, Jay, we had Shane, you was on the show with us. Me and you were like, yo, what the hell happened to Gallus? It was like the last thing, it's the Ridge effect. The last thing they did was work with Ridge. Remember when Shane, you remember when
Yes,
Ridge was
Rich.
trying to fight all three of them? And
Yes.
Ayla was like, no, I can't do that. You can fight them one at a time. And if you beat that one, then you get to the next one. You remember that?
He had to fight Joe Coffey.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that.
That was like back in like January or February.
Vaguely remember.
Damn,
But they was no
Rich has been
joke.
down there. Damn, Rich has
Yeah.
been down there that long. Sheesh.
Yeah, he's been here the whole year so far.
Damn, 5
Mm-hmm.
months.
Yeah.
I'm saying though, anybody that has that mustache, that type of mustache where the villain always tied a chick to the train tracks and go, yeah.
With the little swirl at the end. The mustache.
And when he's plotting, he
Oh,
twists it. He twists it when he's plotting something or about to do some evil shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you watch and see. He's gonna do that. He's gonna talk
But
some shit. He's gonna twist the hair, and then all hell's gonna break loose. Because that's what you do. That's the power. The power is in the mustache, man. I'm telling you, it's all
they
about the
legit.
hair.
They legit though. I'm trying to remember, Jay. What you remember? What pay per view that was? Was that No Mercy?
what? With
When they had,
Gallus?
when they won the tag titles. Because I remember I've been watching NXT since last year, so I think it was No Mercy.
I'll tell you right now.
Because I think that's the same pay per view when Roxy came back, and she had her mom and I think her sister in the audience.
It's saying here that they won the NXT titles at New Year's Evil on January 10th,
New Year's
2023.
Evil.
That's what it's saying here. They
What?
won their first title. They won their first
No,
title.
no. Remember the story was what was it? I think they had oh no, I'm wrong. That was when Tony D'Angelo and Stax won the title. Remember, that's
Right.
when I think they had Tony locked up somewhere or whatever like that. All right, now it's coming back to me.
This was
Okay,
this one
Gallus were the champions at the time.
when Gallus won the titles, the New Day were the champions at that time.
No, I know.
And
I'm not. I corrected myself already. I'm saying
yeah,
Gallus were the champions at the pay per view that I'm remembering, and Tony D'Angelo and Stax won the titles from them. And that was in the Fatal 4-Way tag match.
right. Okay. And then basically, if you see after that, they got written off for a minute after the rich shit. So
Yeah.
pretty much, that sums it up with them. And it's good that they took out the 3 North American Championship guys, which means to me that their leader, Mr. Coffee, is looking, has his eyes set on that North American title. So I wouldn't be too
Um.
surprised he throws his little wrench in the bag.
Or you see how the way NXT ended tonight, Shay.
Yeah, that was when
No, I'm not done. But you see how it ended tonight. But then think about how it started tonight as well.
A
What's
beatdown.
what's to say
started with
it wasn't? What's to say it wasn't them that attacked Noam Dar?
But why would they attack Noam Dar? Did
Why
they
would
have
they
beef with
attack?
him?
Why would they attack Wesley and Ivar and Briggs? Wesley wasn't even on the show the last time we saw Gallus. Ivar was on Raw, and Briggs wasn't even really doing shit when they were last on NXT.
That's
a good question.
crazy. That's fucking wild.
That is wild.
Yeah,
So
that's something I've been
there's
wanting to ask you
suspects.
guys since the show went off the air. I wanted to ask you guys that since then, so I had to wait all the way until now to pull that out the bag. Like, what if it was them?
But here's my question, especially for Noam Dar, Des and Jay. He was
Mhm.
conscious. So you telling me that you got a beat down and you don't know who did it?
Right. But then the medical staff is going to say he's out indefinitely. I'm like, so what is he paralyzed all of a sudden? Like, what's wrong with him? I was really sitting there like, what's wrong with him? Like, what exactly is his problem? Like, like, and then Oro is holding his hand as if he's about to die and shit. I'm like, what the hell? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, it was real traumatic. But meanwhile, these 3 guys, they were like knocked out. So I understand if they don't know who did it because somebody snuck attack them and they was knocked out. But Noam Dar, he was wide awoken and was like, I'm like, okay, who did it? They're like, who did this? And the only answer we got was, it wasn't Trick. Chick, how you know it wasn't Trick? Like,
she was with him. She was with that. She was with Trick Willy Wonka. No, but did you not laugh when Vic said that? What if Noam just laid there? What if he laid there and made it seem like he was hurt? I was cracking up like that was some funny shit. He said, no, I wouldn't put it past Noam Dar if he just laid there and said that he got attacked.
Yeah, because they was both saying, Booker T, you could have done that. And then he was like, oh, you could have done that. It was like, it could have been anybody.
Right. He said, I wasn't with you all day today. He was with you earlier. Like, they are hilarious. The shots that they take, they're like us. I swear to God, they're like us. They're a great team, but they take shots at each other all fucking show, and it's hilarious. But that part was funny as shit. That shit,
They are real brutal.
Yeah. He said, I wasn't with you all day. Like, could have been you. And he's like, oh, so you saying that it's trick, huh? Booker, you saying it's trick. And I'm like, damn, that's supposed to be your boy. Like, shit. You're throwing him under the bus like that. So
Oh, no, this should be interesting. Very interesting next Tuesday. Looking forward to it, Jay Daz.
For sure, for sure. And on that note, fellas, that ends our NXT recap for the night. And as you know, we always have our match and moment of the night. Tonight, we're going to start with Dez, and then I'm going to go, and then our resident guy for Friday Night SmackDown, Shane O'Mac, will close us out. So, Dez, let us know your match and or moment of the night.
Oh, y'all already know my match of the night. My match of the night tonight goes to Oro Mensah and Javon Evans. Ah, man. I'm actually about to go and watch that match back as soon as we finish the podcast because I want to be able to sit back, watch it without having to write notes and just enjoy it. And enjoy, because I actually watched the picture-in-picture as well. So, yeah, I'm going to do that. That's my match of the night. And my moment of the night, that's a bit tricky for me. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't think I have a moment of the night tonight, guys. I think I just got a match of the night. That sounds about right. I got a match of the night for tonight, guys. That's it. Jay?
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one. You know, that was my match of the night as far as with Aura Mensa and boy, that shit was a great match with him and Javon Evans. And my moment of the night, I'm gonna actually go with the fact that what we just seen at the end of the show with the return of Gallus and them beating up everybody in the back, as far as them beating up Wesley, Briggs, and Ivar in the back. They've really put their stamp down and said, look, we're back. We're here. Time to fight. So that was my match and my moment of the night.
My match of the night, could agree with you fellas. Mr. Oro and Mr. Evans. Need we say more? The only thing that I want to say is I want to see more of both of them together, and I want to see more of Oro. And I want to see him fight bigger guys, one-on-one bigger guys, like the size of like Ridge type guys, or maybe the size of like one of the AOP guys, just to see how he could hold on his own against somebody bigger than him. I know he can do it. My moment of the night, we actually spoke about this. Soluka. Why can I call her Solo? Soluka's finisher. What
He
happened?
called her Solo.
Yeah,
I know,
that
and I
yeah.
corrected myself. I
Real
corrected
quick, that was
myself.
real quick though. No,
Yeah,
you
but
got
no. Give
Okay,
yourself, yes.
I give myself.
There you go. There you
However,
go.
there's you an old one also. What was the big idea of you playing Austin Theory song? Talk about oops wrong button. Oops. What
It
was that
was
about, huh?
because that
Huh?
wasn't supposed to play. I was supposed
he
to
played
play Gallus, which I
Austin.
did.
He played Austin Theory, not Austin Powers.
Oh boy, hit him again, Shane. Oh, got him again. Yes.
Wow. Got him. Got him. Got him.
You should have just took that as a champ, bro, instead of trying to come at me. Oh boy.
Oh shit! We always seem to have this type of shit at the end of Tuesday nights when we go through this. I
I don't
noticed
know.
that.
It's we do a first of. We've been doing a first of a lot lately.
And hey, look, it's because you know what? We're gonna miss each other over the next 2 to 3 days. We're not gonna be on the air, and you know, you guys are gonna disappear. I won't be able to reach y'all in the chat until Friday.
Oh
So
God,
yeah.
this guy.
What? What? I pulled the curtain
Come
back.
on.
The people gonna know. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna say anymore.
So you're trying to say I'm gonna fly like an eagle, spread my
I'm just
wings.
saying. I'll speak to one of y'all, then I'll speak to the other one, then I'll speak to nobody but myself. Then I'll speak to one of y'all, then I'll speak to the other one, and I'll just go talk to Lawan and Boom. Yeah, I'll go talk to Lawan and Boom instead. And then, oh, it's Friday. Hey, hi guys.
Right.
Oh my God, this
Right.
guy.
Because Dez is the only one that speaks to everyone. Mm-hmm.
And we're the bad guys.
We're the
I didn't say
we're
y'all
the
the bad guys.
absentees. We're the
No,
absentees. We're the ones
you
that
guys,
are.
you guys are busy.
With absentee ballots.
You guys are busy. You guys are busy. So, but that's not a bad thing. It's your off days. You know, you're off. You don't have to speak.
So anyway, if I can read properly,
Hold
yeah,
on.
that
No,
was my no
Mars.
what
Mars is in the building. What up, Mars? My brother.
Mars is now in the building.
It's early where he is. Still early. He's probably still cooking dinner.
Dude, my finger is literally on our outro song. Literally.
Did you give yourself bells?
My other finger is on the bell button.
Go ahead.
Unless we're going to give a quick shout out to Mr. Mars for finally showing up in the building. Hello, Mr. Mars. Good to see you, as we are like already have our coats on, the equipment and everything is already wrapped up. We're about to leave the building. And he's going, wait. Hey, what's up, fellas? Hey, what's up? Like, what's going on?
Don't
Hey,
close the club. Don't
chilling.
close the club. It's still open.
Right. No, the bar's closed. Like, everything's closed. The kitchen's
The
closed.
bouncers are
Everybody
kicking
ate.
everybody out.
Yeah, including us. Like, we,
They're like, yo, we got this space reserved for somebody on the West Coast. Y'all got to get out of here now.
But nevertheless,
Mars,
it's good to see you,
bro?
Mars. It's
What's
good. It's good to
man?
see you, Mars.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. It's like 9 where I'm at, but I just finished dinner. But shout out to you guys. I'll listen to the playback. I don't know what the hell. I looked at recap up there, but I'll listen to the playback. Shout out to Jay, man. Shout out to Shane, Mundo, man. Martha Black just signed through, showing y'all some love and high vibrations, man. Black in the build. Hey.
Yes, Black. Let's go, Black. My God. All right,
Appreciate
Shane.
you, bro. Okay, anything else before we play the it seems because it feels like we don't want to leave. It
Wait.
feels as though see?
I just realized Spotlight came back. She wasn't here when we said hi. So Spotlight. How you doing, Spotlight? Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Hey, Puddin'. How are you, Puddin'? Hope all is well and hope you had a safe trip home. Hope you had a good, productive day.
Shane's ready to go.
Are we ready to go? I mean, it feels like Jay has something else he wants to say. Or are we good? It feels
All
like
right, try.
Dez has something he wants to say.
I have nothing else. I'm not going to say nothing else again. All right, you ready?
Jay, you ready? Jay, is there anything
on.
else, Jay?
No.
Jay?
I'm
Jay?
been quiet. I've been quiet. You're good.
I'll just play it.
See, because I feel as though Dez is about to say, no, wait. So I'm
No,
slow.
not even. You know what? I'm Shane. I'm just like you. My hand is on the button too, waiting for you to play your button so I can play my button after your button goes after that button, and then we go after that button. I'm waiting for you too.
Because every time I reach for my button, you say, "No, wait, wait, wait," and I'm like, "Okay." So I'm keeping my hand on the button, and I'm waiting for you, and it looks like a wave, as if you're about to say something before I press the button. Before you press your button, then I press my button, and then Jay will press his button to unmute to say what he got to say.
And then we press the button to play the music, so then we
And then
can start
really,
pressing the buttons to unmute
but
everybody
the
to
better
start.
the button than everybody, right?
Yeah, exactly. All right, I'm ready
Ladies
for
and
you.
gentlemen, that was the crazy rant from Mundo and Mr. Mac. Shout out to the buttons.
Hey, hey.
One last time. All right.
You know what? Cut it out. That's a mess.
Sounds
All right, I'm done.
motorboating
It's
over
a
here.
mess. There's a
I'm
lady in the
done.
house. Cut it out.
I'm done. I'm done.
Roll,
Look,
roll,
I'm a mute.
roll
Look,
your
I'm
boat
gonna mute myself.
gently down the street.
All right, we are good. All right, good.
And that's the bell, folks. You've been listening to the Three Bells Podcast with your hosts, Triple J, Mundo, and Shane O'Max. Bringing the thunder from the ring straight to your speakers. But a conversation doesn't end here. Keep the conversation going in the comments. And follow us on our socials to get the latest scoop on WWE events and behind-the-scenes action. Until next time, stay loud, stay proud, and above all, stay tuned for more hot takes, news, in the world of wrestling. Expect the unexpected. See you on the next show, the Three Bells Podcast.
All right, before I press this button, I gotta admit to y'all, I swear, at the end of that, when he says "stay loud, stay proud," I always think that he's gonna say "and stay black." After that, like I just
Right. Stay loud and proud, and I'm black and I'm proud. Yeah.
it feels like he's gonna say that. I'm so sorry. All right, let me hit the button that I'm supposed to hit. My bad. Here we go.
A-Town. Let's go! A-Town down, screaming out loud. A-Town down, futures right now. A-Town down, turn the place down. A-Town down, fight for the next time. Let's go! You see the future right in front of your eyes. Head to the top, and it's not a surprise. Out of my eyes, you and it dreamt it as a child. A-Town down, my style, hot style. Watch the crowd get loud, ready to take over. Put the work in from start to the day's over. All day, let's believe I'm doing it my way. All day, victory staring in my face. All day, I'm doing like the best.
Yeet.
Nobody's like that. Let's believe I'm doing it my way. All day.
Wait,
Okay.
why are we eating? Wait, what? Hold on. Wait a minute.
Okay.
What? I
What's
thought we were
going on?
done. I thought we were done.
Did you close out, Jay? But you didn't
Yeah.
even close out,
Oh,
bro said,
He playing the music.
yeet.
Look at the music he was playing. I was just like, yo, he's playing like Friday night music.
That's what we.
Normally when you close out and I'm going, I hear Triple H music. So I didn't expect A
What?
Town Down. I didn't expect A
What?
Town Down.
What? I didn't play Triple H music
Give me
last
the
night. I played Metaphor last night
we
when we
played
were closing
Metaphor
out.
last night. Right.
oops.
Oh, oh Lord, we can't even close the goddamn show.
Ay,
Lord
ay,
have mercy.
ay, 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 ay. Ladies and
Anyway,
Oh
gentlemen,
boy.
ladies and
Okay, let's try
gentlemen,
this again.
yes,
can't even close
take
the damn show
take two,
properly.
take two. L-
Take two.
ladies and
Okay.
gentlemen, yes, ladies and gentlemen,
A-Town. Let's go! A-Town
thank you
down.
for joining us tonight on the Three Bells podcast. This is your boy Triple J signing off. Thanking my fellas here, Des and Shane. Thank you to the listeners, What the Boom, Mars, Spotlight, and everybody else that tuned in on this NXT recap. Fellas, love y'all, bless y'all, and moms, I see you up there. Love you.
Yeah, it's your boy Mundo, aka Mr. AKA himself. And once again, like Jay said, thank you to everybody that contributed to tonight, that played, that we left a message, showed up, showed some love, said hi to us, stopped in real quick while you were watching the playoffs, because we know we're going against the NBA playoffs tonight. But it's okay. We're still going to be on here live, whether you guys are here or not, because we got the playback, which I'm sure you listen to. I had a great night with my guys. Lots of laughs, lots of fun. Shout outs to my birthday twin in heaven. Thank you again for blessing me with a brother like Triple J. He means a lot to me, and he knows that already. Shane O'Mac, my guy. Thank you, as always, for being my sparring partner, but yet just being a big brother to me, man. Thank you. It's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K. himself. I'm getting ready to get out of here, but I just want to remind you, right above my little talking circle right there, the Three Bells Podcast YouTube page. Check out the Three Bells Podcast Instagram page and the Three Bells Podcast TikTok page. Check this out. Support. And one last time, it's your boy Mundo, a.k.a. Mr. A.K. himself. I'm out of here.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. So yeah, man. We had another awesome night, another good Tuesday night. Thank you so much, each and every one of you that came out to hang out and cheer with us. Thank you for leaving the messages. And even if you stuck your head in for 1 second, at least you came in and we saw you and you showed love. So thank you so much for being a part of this thing that we love to do for each other, for the culture, and for you. Don't forget, you can join us every single Tuesday for our NXT recaps at 10:20 p.m., hosted by the homie Triple J. And then every Monday, we got the homie Mundo hosting our Raw episodes at 11:15 p.m. And then you got me, your homie Shane O'Mac, to host Friday Night SmackDown every Friday at 10:15 p.m. And just like Dad says, we have YouTube, we have Instagram, and now we have TikTok. All of them under the name The Three Bell Podcast. Shout out to all of the mothers, especially the three mothers for the Three Bell Podcast. It's because of y'all that there are us, and because of us, there is you. So thank you so much. This is your homie Shane O'Mac saying good fight, good night, and we'll see you Friday.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
My mama, she's my favorite girl. I'll always love my mama. She born me in this world. Sometimes I feel so bad when I think of all the things I used to do. How mama used to clean.
And as always, no yeet.